Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Dragon Disciple, where I am here in the mayor's office and I have found a zookeeper who wants to speak with me. Bah! The police refuse to help me. Maybe I can convince you instead. People who live near the zoos say they keep hearing strange sounds coming from inside. I'm very concerned about the remaining animals, but the zoo's been completely closed down since the big blizzard. The zoo's closed to everyone, even zoo employees like myself. I'm forbidden from going inside without written permission from the mayor and the Baron and Dr. Mordehine. So I'm stuck here in the city hall filling out paperwork. Let me see. Well, with Baron and Dr. Mordehine dead, it sounds like you only need the mayor's permission now. Yet, while I am doing that, perhaps you can sneak inside the zoo. Okay. What a typo. Inside the zoo and take a look around. What do you say? Okay, and what exactly do you need me to do? Head to the Ludendorff Zoological Gardens, get inside, find the source of the noises, and feed the animals if you can. I don't know what you'll find, but I know I'll feel better if someone takes a look, and hope that some of them are still alive. I will go to the zoo and investigate the noises. Alright. That will be this way to the zoo! Zoo creeper.
The effects of the blizzard on the zoological gardens are still apparent. Huge snowdrifts fill the cages and block doorways.
Well, I see one animal at least still alive in there. No idea what's going to happen. The Ludendorff Zoological Gardens are closed due to the blizzard. Pray grant us time for our animals and staff to recover from the storm's effects. We wish to thank you for our patrons, Baron von Albrecher and Dr. Mordenheim, for the generous assistance during these difficult times. Alright, let's see what they did to it during the closure. Well, I'm sure it'll take a while for the snow to all melt, but the temperatures finally return to normal.
A pack of strange creatures bursts into the courtyard, shouting for food.
Okay. Yeah, that deer did the smart thing and got out of here quickly. Or did it? Oh, that's where the deer went. Okay. Well, now, let's head on around and find out what we can find.
This must be a maintenance area, judging by the tools scattered about.
Broken one. Now that reminds me of something out of Sunrise from the other Ravenloft expansion. Urgent! Dr. Mordehine's experiments have escaped from the cages. All staff are to evacuate immediately until we have containment plan in place. Do not attempt to engage with the creatures. They are violent and unpredictable due to their trauma. Dr. Mordehine's automatic feeding system will keep the animals fed until we can return in full force to restore order. I'm not too sure I trust anything made by Dr. Mordehine. A shovel.
You found a shovel. This will come in handy when faced with a snowdrift.
Yeah, I may need to do some digging. We need an army of shovels in order to get rid of this, I think. Actually.
You use the shovel to clear the mass of snow that blocks your way.
Warning! Experiment containment area. This exhibition building shall house Dr. Mordehine's experiments until further notice. Only approved employees are permitted to enter due to the delicacy of the experiments and their tendency to bite. Right. Well, someone's going to have to put them down, I guess. You know, unless there are any that are non-violent enough to be able to salvage. But I don't see that at any moment. Oopsie daisy. Now, before I continue along, make sure that this pathway is clear. Alright. Oh. Is that a bit of a maze? Well, let's go through here, then we can worry about the maze. Whoops. Okay. So far, so good.
Deep, desperate roars come from the nearby building.
So, sounds like a hungry lion.
The lions roar hungrily when you enter the building. From their gaunt forms, you can tell they haven't eaten for some time. The zoo's automatic feeding system has broken down. If you don't
Shocker!
repair it, the remaining animals will slowly starve to death.
Well, let's see if we can repair the feeding mechanism. Find the machine that controls the feeding mechanism. Okay. Okay. Lots of carnivores here. Maybe we can find a way to feed them before they escape. Because it's going to be a little bit of a problem if you're the only thing that looks like it could potentially be prey for them. Alright.
You hear a rattling sound up above, as if there is something in the air vents.
Aha, birds. Well, I guess these. How do they do? What, do they have sub cages in there to keep them from escaping? Okay. Maybe those trees are.
The collapsed roof and blood-soaked snow show that something terrible happened here.
Looks like one of Mordehai's experiments. Collapsed site notes. Collapsed.
When presented with a frozen mass of intertwined keepers and animals, Dr. Mordenheim did not hesitate. She took her scalpel and her bone saw, and from the icy remains, she sculpted the broken ones.
Well, that is completely expected. I mean, I didn't think that any other possibility could have existed, in fact. I mean, we're talking about Dr. Mordenheim here. Nothing here. Now, this automatic feeding system is able to feed both the bird. Look, I've seen birds here. Birds and lions. That's all I've seen so far. And broken ones, of course. Maybe this is a different exhibit. Anything else survive all this? I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some that have already starved to death. Feeding machine pamphlet. Mordenheim automatic feeding system. A mechanical means to provide fodder for any number of beasts by means of pneumatic tubes powered by a powerful air compressor. This system is simple to assemble and easy to maintain. This is followed by a couple of dozen pages of detailed instructions. Oh, yeah. How typical.
This device is designed to send food throughout the zoo using a series of pneumatic tubes. But the automatic feeding system is broken. Key components are clearly missing.
Okay. Okay, this machine is broken, clearly missing a lever and one of its tubes. The broken ones must have torn apart during their frantic search for food. You'll need to find the missing components to repair it, so I need a tube and a lever. And I guess I'll find it on the broken ones. This figures that the broken ones broke it. Okay, so what do I have? I have 2 notes left. And find the components. Key this way. Well, I have a feeling there aren't any living horses left in this place.
This building is hot and humid, much to your surprise. Apparently, the heaters in here didn't fail during the blizzard.
How interesting. Well, nothing there. Now, yes, I am pretty sure that there is some sort of nasty beast down here. Especially considering that there's a chest here. That chest could only be for killing an optional monster. Of course it's a crocodile. Why did I ever... Why didn't I even think of a crocodile? I guess I was just thinking some exotic DDO beast. Nothing, of course. What kind of nasty creature are you going to run into in a pool in a zoo? Yeah. Obvious when you think about it and know the answer. Let's see. Whoops. I'm going to assume that I have to go deeper in order to find the components. And about this way? Oh, about to say nothing here, but... Oh, the obligatory chest for the alchemist to open. There you go. Into here. What's down here?
Judging from the broken glass and open air vent, something escaped from this room.
I wonder what nasty thing could have escaped from here. Experimental note. The zoo incident provided me with a wide variety of interesting materials to work with. My bipedal creations are functional, but quite basic, merely attempts to replicate the human form using different substances. I'm much more intrigued by what I can do with the more exotic components. Tentacles, beaks, segmental proglottids. With these materials, I can create a new body form unlike anything seen before. Okay. Yep, that sounds like a Dr. Mordheim note if I've ever seen one. What do you have here? Whoops. Boy. And you. Boy. Oh. A potion. Oh! A pipe!
This is a component part of a larger machine.
Okay, so now I found the pipe. See, and I also need a lever of some sort, right? At least that's what I'm thinking, remembering, or whatever. Oh no, still further to go. You? Oh, is that a... Oh, it's a snow pile. I seem to have gone full circle. Let's see. Now, I have not checked out yet that maze, I think. Well, I was thinking it might be a maze. Oh, okay. A metal plate and the tube reads, Mordheim automatic food feeder, but something in system appears here. Okay, so that's showing an example of one of the food dispensers. This is a cage where animals used to be, so not exactly what I would call a maze. So perhaps it was a misinterpretation then of what all this really was. Oh well, but I still need to find that lever. Now, I've never been through this door. Ooh, last note? There are 2 notes here, both written in haste. The first reads, Major blizzard expected tonight. Heavy snow, extreme cold, high winds. Order the staff to evacuate the more intractable animals to the tropical room in the east building. It will be easier to keep them warm using the room heaters there. We have been told steam from the central plant will be diverted to the town during the storm, so the central heating system may not be effective. Read the second note. The handwriting suggests that this note was written in extreme haste. Blizzard damage report. Roof collapsed from the east building during the night. Staff and animals completely buried in snow and ice. Contact Baron and Mordheim. Asked for more hands to shovel the victims out right away. This is an emergency. This is an understatement. Well, anything have a lever? Ah, I found it. It's with the lions.
You found both of the components needed to repair the automated feeding machine.
Good. Now I just need to find it again. How hard can that be? Ah, here it is, in the northeast room. Well, let's assemble it. The automatic feeding machine is broken, clearly missing the components. Okay, use the components to repair the machine.
You replace the components. The automated feeding system rumbles back to life, once more dispatching food from the tanks to various parts of the zoo. Perhaps the zoo's animals will be safe now. A bizarre form drops down from the air vent, attracted by the sound of the working feeding system. With the feeding system repaired and Dr. Mordenheim's experiments dealt with, it's now safe for keepers to return to the zoo.
Yay!
The slow process of rebuilding can begin.
Yeah. Well, I guess the first thing I need to do is to inform the zookeeper. I fixed the food dispenser and took care of some nasty escaped experiments. Dr. Mordheim did what? That's horrifying! The way she treated those animals and those people! Something needs to be done, Pine Frost, and I'm man enough to do it! I'm going to go straight to the mayor and demand that Dr. Mordheim be stripped of any role in administering the zoo! I won't be an easy fight. Indeed, I suppose I'll probably lose, but I will not stand by and do nothing. Well, considering that she's dead now, you probably won't have a problem. Alright, let's see. Swift Boots of Jump 8. If you had feather falling to it, I might actually consider that. But there's one more quest to do, and that's what we'll do in the next episode of Piney Plays The Dragon Disciple.